Picture this. It's Monday morning. Your team walks in looking like they'd rather be anywhere else. 3 of them are scrolling their phones, one's openly job hunting on LinkedIn, and your star performer just handed in their 2 weeks' notice. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. Only 31% of employees are actually engaged at work. That means 7 out of 10 of your people are mentally checked out, costing companies a staggering $438 billion in lost productivity. But what if I told you there's a proven system that can flip this script? What if you could transform from the manager everyone avoids to the leader everyone wants to follow? Today, you're going to learn the coaching techniques that elite sports coaches use to build champions and how to apply them to create a team that doesn't just show up, but stands out. Let's be honest. Most managers can feel like glorified babysitters with spreadsheets. You spend your days chasing deadlines, putting out fires, and reminding grown adults to do the job they were hired for. You're a taskmaster, a referee, a human calendar reminder. And you're tired. You're tired of the disengagement, the excuses, and the nagging feeling that your team is operating at 50% of its true potential. You see those other teams, the ones that are electric. They're collaborative, they innovate, and they don't just meet goals, they obliterate them. Their manager isn't running around like a headless chicken. They're calm, they're respected. They're not a boss, they're a coach. What if you could build a team of champions? A team that wants to give 110%, not because you told them to, but because they want to. A team where your most challenging employee becomes your most productive player. It's not a fantasy, it's a skill set. The greatest coaches in sports history didn't win by screaming louder, they won with a playbook. And today, we are giving you the cornerstone of that playbook. Forget everything you think you know about management. In the next 10 minutes, you will learn how to stop directing traffic and start developing titans. Stay put. The biggest mistake managers make is assuming people know what good looks like. We say things like, be more proactive, or improve your communication. That's lazy, and it's useless. Elite coaches don't use vague platitudes. They use a simple, devastatingly effective model. It's called explain, demonstrate, and practice. It sounds simple, it is, and it works every single time. Let's break it down. Step 1, explain. This is not a monologue. This is a crystal clear definition of the target. You define what success is, why it matters, and the exact standards required. No ambiguity. Don't say, get this report done by Friday. Say, this report will help us identify the opportunities that could double our team's impact next quarter. People don't work for paychecks. They work for purpose. The first phrase is a demand. The second is a blueprint the team is working on. Step 2, demonstrate. Now that they know the what and why, you show them the how. You provide a flawless example. This isn't about micromanaging. It's about setting a gold standard. You can say, here is the report from last quarter that won the department extra funding. Notice how the summary gets straight to the point and the charts are clean and easy to read. This is the level we're aiming for. You are giving them a target to aim at. You can't hit a target you can't see. Elite coaches also know every player's unique abilities. Spend 10 minutes each week identifying what each team member does naturally well. Then, and here's the secret, assign work that leverages those strengths. When people operate in their strength zone, productivity jumps by 25%. Step 3, practice. This is where the magic happens and where most managers drop the ball. You must create a low-stakes opportunity for them to try the skill. Let them draft the executive summary. Let them build one of the charts. Then, you provide immediate, specific feedback. Not, that's good, but your data choice is perfect, but let's simplify the title of the chart to be more direct. This loop of practice and feedback is what builds mastery and confidence. It's also how you spot hidden talents and rising stars. And a quick tip for the modern manager, use AI. Before the session, ask a tool like ChatGPT to generate 5 clarifying questions to ask an employee about their project report draft. Preparation is everything. Okay, this is your new secret weapon for building skills. It's clean, it's logical, it works. But what happens when the problem isn't competence, but commitment? What do you do with the brilliant employee who is chronically cynical? The one who meets deadlines but poisons the team culture with negativity? the Monday morning quarterback who criticizes every decision. You can't demonstrate a good attitude. So what's the play, coach? When you're dealing with mindset, you have to flip the script. Your role shifts from director to detective. You can't tell someone to be motivated, but you can help them find their own motivation. The tool here isn't demonstration. It's non-directive coaching, and it's driven by powerful questions. Stop talking and start listening, not just to the words, but to what's behind the words. Your goal is to uncover the root cause. Is it boredom? Lack of recognition? A conflict with a teammate? You won't know until you ask. Don't ask, why are you so negative? That's an attack. Instead, try questions that open the door. For example, I've noticed you've been challenging a lot of our project directions lately. I value your critical eye. Can you walk me through what you're seeing that I might be missing? Or, you're one of our top performers, but I get the sense you're not fully engaged right now. What part of your work used to excite you the most? These questions are built on respect. They shift the dynamic from confrontation to collaboration. They empower the employee to reflect, not just react. You're separating the truth from the excuses. And here is the critical distinction. Your job in this moment is not to solve their problem. It is to guide them to their own solution. After they answer, your follow-up is simple. Okay, thank you for sharing that. What do you think one step could be to address it? This fosters accountability. You're not the hero swooping in to save the day. You are the coach helping them build the strength to win their own battles. This is the path to true self-management, and it's how you turn a chronic critic into a constructive leader. So let's recap. Stop managing tasks and start coaching people. For skills, use the explain, demonstrate, and practice model. Explain with clarity, demonstrate the gold standard, and create a practice loop with feedback. For mindset, flip the script. Become a detective, use powerful, respectful questions to uncover the root cause, and guide your people to find their own solutions. This is how you build a culture of excellence, not just compliance. This is how you create a team that wins. Remember, coaching isn't about fixing problems, it's about accelerating strengths. When you consistently apply these micro-coaching moments, something magical happens. Your team starts coaching each other. They begin to self-manage. They become stronger under pressure. Now, it's time to get off the sideline and into the game. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is deceptively simple, yet powerfully transformative. The 30-day coaching challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to just 3 minutes of coaching per team member per week. That's it. Not 3 hours, 3 minutes. But here's the twist. Make those 3 minutes count. Week 1, focus on strength identification. Ask each person, what part of your job energizes you most? Then watch for evidence of those strengths in action. Week 2, practice micro-recognition. Catch people doing things right and tell them specifically what they did and why it mattered. Week 3, introduce stretch assignments. Give each person one small challenge that requires them to grow beyond their comfort zone. Week 4, measure the impact. You'll notice changes in energy, engagement, and results. Your team will start asking for more coaching, not less. But here's your real challenge. Track one metric that matters. Pick engagement, productivity, or retention, and measure it before you start and after 30 days. Because what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets improved. Remember, you're not just a manager, you're a performance catalyst. You're not just running a team, you're building champions. And champions don't just meet expectations, they exceed them, inspire others, and create a legacy worth following. The question isn't whether coaching works. The question is, will you commit to becoming the coach your team deserves? Your transformation starts now. Game on.